guys, it's Michelle here and welcome to the mblog channel. Thank you guys for coming and visiting this video and for picking it to be answering your questions on how to plan your college classes. But before I get started, please subscribe, like, and comment down below what you would like to see in the future relating to school, college, maybe high school advice. I am starting my school series a bit early this year because I want to make sure that you guys get all the answers that you need before school starts. I don't want to start them in June or like right when summer is beginning, because I think that's the time that you guys are preparing and I want you guys to have the information right before that all happens. So please write down below what you guys would like to see or what questions I can answer. And yeah, let's go from there. Let's start now with how to plan your college classes. Alright guys, so the first thing that you want to do is to take the English and Math placement exam. And this will be ultimately the foundation of where you're going to begin to plan your classes. And it is very effective because you will get a clear picture of where you're at in terms of school, and it will lay out a solid foundation for you to build off of. So first take those placement tests and then proceed to the next thing. Step is meeting up with your counselor. This is very important, and when you meet with your counselor, there's two things that you want to bring. You want to bring your major, you want to have your idea of what you want to major in, and also the second thing is you want to be prepared with questions. So after, looking up your major, you want to ask what certificates and degrees match up with your major, what programs, what do students usually in this major do, what scholarships do they get, and these questions will ultimately allow you for a clear understanding of your path and what you should do. I know that when I met up with my counselor, it was very quick and settled, so it was really important that I came already prepared with my questions so that I wasn't wasting anyone's time, and I also wasn't lacking information leaving, the meeting. So it works out very well, so make sure you come with your major and questions in hand when coming to your counselor's appointment. The next thing that I recommend you guys to do is to check your course catalog from your campus. This is going to do three things for you. It's going to tell you what time the class is offered, a description of the class. If there's no description on the course catalog, then what you're going to do is write down the title online and see what the description is. And also it's going to give you is the professor that is teaching that course. And this is so essential because you're going to go on Rate My Professor, write down the name and the institution that the professor teaches at, and you're going to get a rate that is given from students who have already taken this professor's class. It's probably the prime thing that I use. I will definitely pick the professor over a time. It's really important that you check the professors on this course catalog and the Rate My Professor together as well as the times so that you at the end of the day are getting the best for your time being there. And that's ultimately what this course catalog will allow you to do. The next thing that we're going to talk about is making a schedule. This can be tricky if you're not doing it properly. 1 credit equals 2 to 3 hours of studying, and you want to make sure you're writing time for that. So if you're taking 15 units and each unit is 2, you're looking at like 30 hours total for that 15 unit semester of studying in 1 week. That's just 1 week of 30, and that's probably why they call it a full-time student. It's because you're fully invested, just like if in a regular job, into studying and taking these classes. You really want to have that time during your week to study and not sacrifice any of that study time for anything else. And if you come into a full semester as a full-time student, you want to commit and not be working as much or not spending too much time socializing. This has to be the semester that you sit down and just give it your all because you only here once, man. Gotta do it good and gotta do it right. So keep that in mind when planning and making a schedule. You want to plan not just for the classes but also when you're going to study. Alright guys, so for instance, in my first semester, I took an English class, an art class, a political science class, and a public speaking course. So I took 4 classes, and since most of them were electives, I was okay. But I also wanted to start off with more of electives rather than full on, classes that I thought were a little bit harder because it was my first year in college and I really wanted to just dip my toes in the water is a saying that I like to say, and just see where I was in terms of handling the stress, handling the workload. I also took less of an intense semester because I wanted to get to know my campus. I wanted to spend more time joining clubs. I wanted to get to know my professors as well as, maybe get to some time to spend with friends during lunch. And that was really a schedule that worked for me, was having a lighter first semester and then heavier semesters as I went on. And that's something that you guys can potentially do. So that is a great recommendation from me. Alright guys, that's it for this week's video. Please make sure to ask those questions down below so I can answer them before your school starts. And make sure to like and subscribe so you guys can stay in tune with the videos I will be uploading. I would love to have you join the fam bam. And other than that, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!